Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Grizzlies hosting the Thunder. And the Thunder are now 15.5-point favorites. The over-under is at 223.5. The Thunder are minus 1,100 on the money line, while the Grizzlies are plus 700. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. And if you happen to get lucky enough in game number 3, you got the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies were up, and you could have gotten the Thunder at plus 200 throughout the game because they were losing, and they ultimately did come back and win. But, little column A, little column B. Now, head-to-head, the Thunder are 10-0 against the Grizzlies in their last 10 meetings. The home team is 6-4. The favorite is 8-2 against the spread. The favorite's 10-0 on the money line. The under's hit in their last 6. The under is 8-1-1, and the under at 23.5 is 6-4. The Thunder have taken all 3 games of this series so far. They won Game 1 by 51. They won Game 2 by 19. They won and covered both of those games. And then the game that was a little bit closer than people expected, the Grizzlies made a game of it in Game number 3, but they did ultimately end up kind of choking away the lead in the fourth quarter and lost 114 to 108. Lineups for tomorrow's game are supposed to be SGA, Dort, Williams, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. And then for the Grizzlies, Kennard, Pippen, Bane, Jackson Jr., and Edey. And Kennard is listed as questionable for tomorrow's game. Now, when we go to these specific stats, these are the last 3 games that they've played against each other in the playoffs, which is fantastic because it gives you a little bit better of how these two teams have been playing against each other, although the Grizzlies got stomped in game number 1. So I will give them credit for flipping back to Memphis and actually making a competitive game. The Thunder beaten them all 3 games. They're 2-1 against the spread in those games. The under is 3-0 in all 3 of those games. The Grizzlies are averaging 95.67 points per game, so call it 96, while the Thunder are averaging 121 points per game. Granted, the Grizzlies played much better when they played in Memphis, but the average score at the half for these games has been 63-55. That's in the 3 games they've played in the playoffs. The Thunder are shooting at 46.37%, while the Grizzlies are shooting at 40% from the field. The Grizzlies are averaging 42 rebounds a game, while the Thunder are averaging 51, basically 50.67. The Thunder are shooting better from 3, 45 of 131, while the Grizzlies are 30 of 107. And the Thunder are playing better on defense, 10 steals per game, while the Grizzlies are at 6 steals per game. If Morant doesn't play in this game and Kennard doesn't play in this game, I'm not going to say that they're going to get blown out, but it was competitive in game number 3. I don't know if game 4 will be as competitive if they're missing those 2 players. I'm going to take the Thunder on the money line, although I understand that there's absolutely no value. I think that they win the game and they sweep the Grizzlies. I'm going to take the Thunder laying the points, provided that Morant and Kennard don't play. If both of them do play, I would take the Grizzlies getting the points. However, this would be one of those games that I would try to bet the Thunder down, like somewhere in the 6 or 7 kind of range. And I'm going to lean under because that's what all these games are doing. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut and please bet responsibly.